Hi, I'm Aakhya. Today I'm going to talk about password policies, specifically why weak ones are considered an ITGC risk and what that means from an audit and compliance standpoint. ITGC has three pillars: access controls, change management, and IT operations. Password controls sit inside access controls, which is the most frequently tested area in any SOX or SOC 2 audit. Specifically, auditors look at four things: complexity rules, expiry and history, account lockout, and controls under privileged accounts. Now let's see four ways weak password policies can fail in organizations. First, no complexity rules means attacker can brute force accounts in minutes. Second, no lockout policy means automated tools can try unlimited combinations overnight completely undetected. Third, passwords that never expire means stolen credentials stay valid for months. And fourth, when teams share admin passwords, there is no audit trail. You simply can't tell who did what. These aren't just theoretical risks. From a compliance angle, weak password controls under SOX can be classified as a material weakness, which means your financial statements can't be trusted. SOC 2 has a specific control, CC 6.1, that auditors test for this, and the numbers back it up. 80% of breaches involve compromised credentials. The average breach costs around $4.8 million dollars, and it takes over 200 days just to detect one. Let me give you three real examples. First, RawQ in 2009. 32 million passwords exposed because they were stored in plain text with zero complexity rules. Second, LinkedIn in 2012. 117 million credentials stolen because passwords were hashed but without salting, making them trivially crackable. And third, Colonial Pipeline in 2021. $4.4 million ransom paid because attackers got in through a single VPN account with no MFA and a reused password. Three very different failure points, same root cause: inadequate password controls. Now, let's look at what a compliant policy actually requires. First, minimum 12 characters should be there. Second, it should enable some kind of complexity, which means it should contain upper, lower, number, and symbols all together. Third, account logout. It should enable account logout after 5 failed attempts. 90 days expiry for standard users and 60 days for privileged accounts should be there. No reuse of the last 10 passwords should be allowed. Mandatory MFA for remote and privileged access and no shared service account passwords. Credentials should be individually assigned and vaulted. So, to summarize, password policy is not just an IT team's responsibility. It's a formal ITGC control that auditors actively test. Weak policies create direct exposure to breaches, to fraud, and to compliance failures under SOX and SOC 2. The good news is it's also one of the easiest controls to get it right.